and she is brand new to this, so she still gets nervous around people because she's still learning. So I do need everybody to be sitting, 100% of the people to stay sitting down at all times. I know if you have to go to the bathroom, you're going to have to hold it now. And I need all hands to stay down, and I need us to stay as quiet as possible, as absolutely quiet as we can. You are one day going to learn how to land on a glove. This is Barnadette, our American barn owl. You ate it. You got it. Because there could be another one. And so while she's young, it doesn't take her long to become full grown. It doesn't matter 6 weeks with her. And wham, full size. Now with this bird, I want you guys to all close your eyes. Every single one of you, eyes closed. All right, cameras were going. I know not all eyes were closed. All right, you can open them. You might have noticed, other than other people's cameras, you didn't hear anything. All owls have something called silent flight. Whenever they fly, air passes through their wings silently. Where the vulture, the exact opposite, sounds kind of like a flying trash bag. She does not have this problem. So it's really good whenever she needs to sneak up on food items. And she has some things that not all owls have. She does have silent flight. She does have great eyesight, but she's a better hunter than all other owls. And they have great eyesight, but not up close. Nearsightedness, not so much. But she has something other owls don't, and what make her a better hunter, and that is her face. Yes, I know all owls have faces. I'd be a little concerned if they didn't. But it's the shape of this owl's face. It's shaped kind of like a fuzzy satellite dish, and that's going to pull sounds to her ears. And all owls have this to some degree, but not as much as the barn owl. They do have asymmetrical ears. The barn owl has the most asymmetrical. She's got one up high and one down low. And that combined with her facial disc gives this owl the best hearing of any animal ever recorded. Her hearing is so phenomenal, she can actually hear every single one of your hearts beating right now. She can hear a mouse's footsteps. It's up. She's learning. You can hear a mouse's footsteps from 1/4 mile away, and she could tell you exactly what kind of mouse that it was. Based on its footfalls, quiet as a mouse really does mean absolutely nothing to the barn owl. But that has been a bit of her downfall. I may have mentioned at the very beginning that we breed barn owls because they're an endangered species. And they are, in fact, the most endangered species of owl in the entire Midwest. So we breed them, we release them into the wild, and on occasion we select a chick to be an education ambassador, such as Barnadette. One of our barn owls recently had to retire, so we needed a new one. So she was born into the life of being completely and utterly spoiled rotten. There you go. But being endangered means that something has to have caused it, and it is actually a bit of her own downfall is her hearing. She is the greatest mouse catcher in the world. No other mouse trap is as good as a barn owl anyplace. However, when a lot of people have rodent problems, they tend to use rodent poison, and she is not a generalist like some of our other birds. She is a specialist, and she eats almost exclusively rodent. And the problem with rodent poison is it does not kill a mouse right away. It takes several days, sometimes weeks, for that mouse to die because it is slow and sluggish and doesn't feel good. So she'll see that as an easy meal. So she snatches up that poisoned mouse, and now she's been poisoned and she will die. But it might not end there. She might not be hunting for, you ate it all. She might not be hunting for herself. She might be hunting for her family. She takes that poisoned mouse back to the nest for her mate and her chicks, and with that single mouse, you have killed an entire family of barn owls. Now, the other reason why they're not doing so well is habitat loss. They like to live and hunt in open fields, hence the name Jackahaw. Oh, I was going to tell him that. I was getting there. Hence the name barn owl. They like to live and hunt in open fields like farmland, and there's not as many open fields. We like to put shopping malls in those. But where you guys cannot decide where the next parking lot goes up, you guys can decide how to deal with your rodent problem. If you have a mouse in the house, because, well, they're terrible neighbors, simply don't use rodent poison. Use snap traps or live traps. Or if you live in an area with open fields, set up a barn owl nest box. Also directions on our website. Because a single adult barn owl eats about 2,000 mice a year. So imagine what an entire family of them can do for you.